Welcome back to my channel. I'm James, and I hope this video kind of gets you in the holiday Christmas spirit and gives you something fun and exciting to watch and gets you excited for these Christmas movies and this Christmas holiday that's coming up. So I'm excited to announce we're gonna deep dive into Elf on 4K Ultra HD, and this is the brand new 4K Ultra HD release from Warner Brothers. And this is one of those that is one of my family's favorite classic Christmas movies that we've watched over and over and over. And I really think it has such a great feeling behind it. I love the just lighthearted humor of it and how great Will Ferrell really is in it. I think he does an absolutely outstanding job as Buddy in it. And I still think to this day, every time I watch it, I laugh and it puts a smile on my face. And that's really what we're looking for with a lot of these great, basically, and I call it a classic. No, it's not 50 years old, but it is a classic when I've watched the film over 20 times. And it is one of those things every year my family and I dive back into this. Now I'm going to be doing my exclusive 4K versus the original Blu Ray release image comparison. So that way you can see the quality of this and if it's worth spending your money on and actually buying this if you own the previous Blu-ray releases. So that way you know the quality in comparison to hundreds of other 4Ks I've tested and reviewed here on my YouTube channel. I'll also always wrap it up with my review score that gives you a sum up total, so that way you kind of get the quality of what the visual and audio qualities are in comparison to other 4K releases as well. Now the goal for this YouTube channel this year is to hit 10,000 subscribers. The only way I can do it is with your help. Make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and a like for me. That way we can hit the goal of growing this great community to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So make sure to go down, give this video a like and a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now to start off with, this is the original Blu-ray release. And there's some things we need to talk about this. There's numerous covers that I'm going to show you over here, but they all contain the same transfer that was put on this original Blu-ray release. When Warner Brothers and New Line released this, it was rough. And what I mean by that is it always had a very soft image. It had numerous scenes throughout it and pretty consistently DNR'd throughout a lot of the image on here. Now, a lot of people thought, well, it looked pretty decent, but what you don't realize is you don't realize how much DNR they really used till you compare it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. But there is heavy DNR used throughout it. It had digital noise throughout it. Several scenes throughout it were pretty heavy with digital noise where you'd see a lot of fluctuations in it. It was pretty scrubbed of most of the film grain. I don't think you can really see much of the film grain throughout most of it when you're watching it. And when I did my side-by-sides, you can really see that more so. There's blocking in this, and that's present from a lot of the digital artifacting and things they used when they put this transfer out. So no matter what cover of Elf you have on Blu-ray, the transfer and the content on that disc was all the same as what I'm holding in my hand, and that's what you're seeing above in these native images that are pulled directly from the disc. As always, those native images are without any of the artificial things you can try to do on your TV, like pumping up the color to try to make Elf look more holiday-ish with bright greens and things like that. That's artificial. This is the native image that you see above that's present on this disc. Now, in comparison to the new 4K Ultra HD release, it should knock your socks off when you see that image comparison above of this. It literally did me and my wife and my family when we put this on. It was wow. The colors on this look so amazing, especially with the HDR10 they did on this. Now this is a native 4K 2160p. That makes a big difference here because of the time period when this film was filmed. It was before the time of right at the cusp of when they were starting to do more of these 2K digital intermediates and things like that. So the nice thing is this is a brand new 4K scan from the original 35mm camera negatives. And it looks massively improved in every single area over the previous Blu-ray releases. Details, depth, clarity, colors. I mean, overall, I was really blown away at how many different areas that this drastically improved on it. All of the digital noise, all of the blocking, all of those issues that were present on the previous Blu-ray, the DNR, are gone. Now, I will say the film grain on this, you can see it, but it is light. Because of when this film came out in 2003, the actual film grain that's present on this from this new scan, it is light. Now, do I think they used DNR in this 4K Ultra HD? You can see the film grain, it's just not heavy film grain. Compared to other releases from 2003, it's very similar. So because of those that went back to the original film element, because I think the film was stored very well and the technology is so well, that's why I think we can see the film grain so well in this, and compared to the DNR bad Blu-ray that was released before. Now, if after you get done watching this video and hearing my review score, you decide you want to buy Elf on 4K Ultra HD, make sure to go down and click through those Amazon links I've posted in the description section and as a pinned comment in the comment section below. It never charges you even a penny extra when you click on those links, but that does help to support this YouTube channel just a little bit. So make sure if you enjoy this hard work that I put in and you do decide you want to buy Elf on 4K Ultra HD, make sure to click through one of those links down below. I've made it nice and easy on you. It takes you straight out to Amazon and it's on sale for the same price as everywhere. Now, the HDR10 that they did on this with the colors, I just think looks so outstanding over the Blu-ray, especially the lights to darks as you're noticing in those images above. Now, keep in mind, the 4K image is always dumbed down from HDR10 down to standard HDR by YouTube's algorithm. So what that means is what you see there with those colors and the lights to darks and the gorgeous looking image, it's gonna knock your socks off even more when you put this disc in your home 4K player and home 4K TV. Though keep in mind, just like I talked about recently with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, if you haven't checked out that review yet, you're gonna wanna go check out that review as well. But it's very important that you have a TV that's professionally or correctly calibrated to get the native image that you see on these discs the proper way they're intended to be viewed. If you're seeing something that's drastically different, for example, if you're seeing an image other than the 4K image you see above that's drastically darker and you're having a hard time seeing it or everything's really dark, that means your TV is not correctly or professionally calibrated. Same thing with your 4K player. Those things make a drastic difference with 4K content, drastically more so than Blu-ray content ever did. So if you buy a TV at a store, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, Target, wherever you buy it, and you bring it home, you've done nothing with it, you plug in a player and just assume it's gonna look the best, that is not how 4K content works. To get the best, you have to have every single TV and every single player calibrated. So that way it presents the best image that you'll see when you're watching these. Now, Warner Brothers did keep this in the original aspect ratio of 1.85 to 1. They didn't change it or cut it down at all. And this does have audio-wise English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 mix that I really enjoyed. I thought it was a nice improvement over the previous Blu-ray. In a lot of areas like fluctuations were gone on this. I thought the clarity of being able to hear people talk, especially some of the background noise and things like that, that you could hear things going on behind them, sounded much better on this release than it did on the previous Blu-rays. Now, will I say the range was so much more drastic where it spread it across the room more than the previous Blu-rays? Slightly. I'm not going to say it was night and day where all of a sudden, man, I could hear things clicking and clacking from the sides and behind me so much more than the previous Blu-ray. I'd say maybe it's about a 5 to 7% upgrade in range wise. But overall, like clarity, I could hear a lot better voices and tones and some, like I said, some background noises, things like that just sounded overall better on this release. So the audio was a nice improvement there. Now you do get subtitles in English, French, and Spanish. Now, something I did encounter when I was doing my testing, there is some random scenes throughout. They're very, very brief, like milliseconds, where you will see the colors just slightly change and then come back. It's very brief, and it's only like, I'd say about a 10% color difference, where you'll kind of notice it on Buddy's suit, where it'll be really nice green looking, and then it'll just be slightly not as green and then come right back. And we're talking milliseconds. You have to be really paying attention to see it. So those are called like slight color fluctuations that come from when they do a new scan and all of that and they're working on it. Sometimes maybe the film elements had a slight degradation kind of in the film element from it that caused that slight shift in the colors when they did that scan. Those are present on this, whereas on the previous Blu-ray before, because of how soft and basically overall the colors did not look amazing in comparison to this anyways, it just wasn't as noticeable in those slight things because the colors didn't look great anyway. So it kind of matched those slight color variations throughout the entire thing of that lower color grading on it. Whereas this, you do notice those just slightly, and I'd probably say there was about 3 scenes where it did it for a slight millisecond. Not throughout the whole scene, it was like you'd have 1 millisecond, and then you know, go on for another 5 minutes, and then you have maybe 1 millisecond, then nothing for another 10, 15 minutes. And like I said, there wasn't much, but when I did all my exclusive testing, I always share all of that with all of you. Now, when I did my testing here, the rough average bitrate on this was a very strong and very healthy 77 megabits per second. I was really surprised at how nice of an improvement that was for ELF, and it lends to why the image is so stable throughout the entire thing and why it just looked so drastically improved over that previous Blu-ray. Now, if you want some good suggestions and reviews that kind of talk more about the films themselves and give some suggestions on some great Christmas and holiday films, make sure to check out my top 15 Christmas and holiday movies on 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. I did this about a year ago, and it's a really fun and kind of holiday themed, festive. You sit back, it gives you some reviews, talks about some great things about some hidden holiday films or films you might not have seen before. I'll post that link above, and then at the end of the video, you can always go into my YouTube channel and check that video out as well. It's a fun time, kind of getting the family together, learning about some different Christmas films, and enjoying just sitting back and hearing about maybe some you didn't know about. Now, the depth, detail, colors, film grain, everything that was present on this was a nice improvement over the previous horrible Blu-ray releases. Now, showing you what you get in this, again, I really did like the new cover artwork they did for this. I love the metallic slipcover. Side here it says ELF. Then on the back it talks about it. You do get all the special features that were released previously in the Blu-ray release. There's a reason for that I'm going to get to here in just a second. It does contain the Movies Anywhere 4K digital copy, so if you do want to redeem that, you do get that option in this as well. Now, when you get inside here, you do get the original Blu-ray disc that was released in the original Blu-ray release. They did not give you a new Blu-ray scan onto Blu-ray. It's the old, horrible Blu-ray transfer that was released before. So, downside for that is the only way to enjoy this new 4K scan with how good it looks and all the improvements is on the 4K Ultra HD disc. Though I did test both discs, they are 100% region free, so no matter where you live worldwide, if you want to buy this, I've put those links down there from Amazon. It ships anywhere worldwide, but the discs are region free. And obviously if you live in the US, region A, Canada, Mexico, things like that, you can play it anyways, but it is region free for everyone else worldwide. All the special features are always contained from the original release because this is the original Blu-ray disc, just like I was explaining here a minute ago. 4K Ultra HD disc is the red one here, and this is the one with obviously all the new HDR, the native 4K. It's all contained on here. Now, talking about the stability of this, I was really surprised when watching it how much more stable this was because of the fluctuations and all the digital noise issues that were present on that Blu-ray. You really can sit down and see, especially in like the opening through when he's still in obviously Santa's workshop and things like that. On the original Blu-ray release, there were so many fluctuations and scenes where it just kind of like flickered and just had issues on the Blu-ray from digital noise and blocking. There was numerous scenes you could see in the corners of your screen. There'd be blocking and things like that. That's all gone from this, and it really is one of the biggest improvements I've seen over the previous horribly bad Blu-ray release in a recent while. It really impressed me with what they were able to do with ELF. The details on their faces and their skin, hair, heck, Buddy's suit. I couldn't believe how much detail I could see sewn into his suit with like the fabric and the little ruffles. You could see so much detail, as you probably noticed in those screenshots above, showing you just how detailed even Santa's beard and the ruffles around his neck and the details in his suit stand out so great on this. So getting to my review score for ELF on 4K Ultra HD, this gets a phenomenal 9.6. This is a must buy. You need to buy this and add this to your collection because of how huge of an improvement this is over the previous Blu-ray release. And I guess they didn't really have to do too much. Just going back and scanning the original stuff and putting it in a native 4K should have been enough on its own, but they went the extra mile to make sure they gave us a great bitrate on it, stability, and just showed that depth and clarity of the image that just comes across beautifully, especially for the colors on the HDR10. They look outstanding and blow away the Blu-ray release. I mean, the Blu-ray really looks so poor in comparison. When I was doing my side-by-sides, as you've noticed in those images above, you can see the same thing. And on your home TV, it's gonna look so much better. I can't even describe how much better it's gonna look because this is standard HDR you're seeing on that screenshot. when you're watching it in HDR10, especially if you have a nice 4K display, this will blow you away at how good this looks compared to that Blu-ray. The depth and detail on this is just outstanding. It is a phenomenal release. This gets a 9.6. This is a must-buy. You need to add this to your collection. I put that link down there from Amazon. If you haven't clicked on it yet, you need to go down there and click on that link from Amazon. Order your copy. As always, that never costs you anything extra. It does help to support the creation of these videos, so make sure to click through those links down there below. Start the conversation below. Let me know how excited you are for this. I was so excited about this because I love this film. Will Ferrell's phenomenal in it. The story is heart-touching. I love the whole idea of being kind and thinking of others and not being involved in our own small world and just thinking about ourselves all the time. And the overall theme behind Elf, I just absolutely love as a film and think it is so well done. I really wish we would get more holiday classics that would become classics like this film is. And it seems like it's rare that we get films that are this well done anymore. I absolutely love the film. Start that conversation and let me know how much your family loves it. If this is a film you're excited for now, let me know if you're excited to watch it now on 4K after seeing my comparison review here. This is such a phenomenal, outstanding release. You must buy Elf on 4K Ultra HD and experience this, the best looking that Elf ever has on home video. This is a great release. If you enjoy all the hard work and all the time I put into these videos, just like this one, it takes me roughly 3 to 4 days to create all these exclusive comparison reviews. I have to pull all the data off of the disc, do the side-by-side comparisons, test all these discs, compile all that data, film it, edit it, and then provide all of this to you. Make sure to join my Collectors VIP Club. That is the only way I can always continue to do this. And I appreciate and thank all of my VIP Club members. Every single one of those memberships makes a drastic difference to this YouTube channel and the creation of these videos. As always, the only way I can always continue to do this is with all of your support. I'm not sponsored and I'm not paid by anybody. I do all this on my own. I spend all my time and energy creating all these and putting my heart and soul into every one of these videos I create. If you've watched my channel a long time, you know I put my heart and soul into everything that I create. And I do it for all of you. So make sure to join my Collectors VIP Club. It costs you less than a couple of bucks, less than the price of a cup of coffee. And it does truly make a difference in the creation of every one of these videos. You can also give a super thanks to the super thanks button down below on every video. That lets you give a tip of any amount. You can give a couple of dollars and that goes back into the creation of these videos as well. But I just want to say thank you to those of you that have joined my Collectors VIP Club. It truly does mean the world to this channel and the creation of these videos. It's the only way I can continue to do this full time. And that's how I'm able to keep creating all this content that all of you enjoy watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Let me know your thoughts on this film, how much you love it. Share those in the comment section below. I hope all of you have a blessed day, and I've always got something new and very exciting coming out very soon.